We are Legion.
What is up, comic fam? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. It's Tuesday. That means I'm off work, and that means it is new comic day for DC fans all over the place. So the start of my 48-hour new comic book day has begun. I picked up some books. I'm excited to go over them and talk about them. But before we do any of that, check this out. So let's say hey to whoever might have popped in the chat. It's just getting fired up. See, there's two people in there, but we had Hoarder's Hide pop in and say hello already. Dale of Suspense is in the chat. We got Justin from No Good Comics. What is up? I appreciate y'all being here. Hello, Austin LeMay is in the chat. We got TM in the chat. What is up? What is up? Shortest intro on the planet is right. I actually I shaved my face completely bald every time before I check out one of Hoarder Hide's videos. And without fail, I have 100% of the facial hair I'm capable of growing all the way back before his intros end. It's good stuff. But I'm going to grab the link. Let me see if I can do that. Let me grab the link. I'm going to drop it in the chat in case anybody wants to hop in today. That would be cool. As long as I have an idea or an inkling of who you are, you're more than welcome to join. No format to this. As most of you know, the channel passed that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So I got the confirmation email today that I was approved for the partner sharing program with YouTube. So there's all kinds of new features and stuff to look over and read over. So I was just wanting to make sure I went live today to see if I was actually able to get any of them to activate. One of them, the only one I went to set up so far was the super chat and super sticker one. And it was recommended to me to make sure I set that up before I go live. And I try to go live every Tuesday anyways, but so I wanted to make sure I did today as I'm tinkering with this. I know it's not going to be quick getting it all set up. I definitely want to get the join the channel member option set up. That's going to take some time. I got some work to do, and I don't have a lot of time to figure it all out and everything. Let me see if I can pin this comment. No, I don't know how to pin it. Oh. But anyways, I'm just kind of playing with everything and working with it. I do see that the super chat button is active. So that's awesome. So I got that taken care of. Good stuff. Yeah, there's zero show notes happening right now. Zero. Unfortunately, I have nothing to contribute for DC Day. Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's why I enjoy doing it. So, boom. Super chat already. TM Nerdy with a $1 super chat. Quite literally the first super chat this channel has ever had. I appreciate that so much, my man. And knowing especially that you're in Canada, that costs you like $57 to send that dollar, man. I definitely appreciate it. Look at that. The very first dollar ever on the channel. And boom, Southern Comic Geek with a super chat. Dang it. He beat you to it. Yeah. And he actually spent more on that $1 with the transfer, I'm sure. But I definitely appreciate that, guy. So it's definitely working. Thank y'all so much. So yeah, what it do, Ryan? I know he said he was in class right now, so he's got stuff going on. But yeah, let me try to put this link back in the chat. I tried to pin it in the chat, but I couldn't get my finger to click on it. Copy.
Window is literally down on the other side of the window.
I don't know if y'all can hear my oldest daughter in the background. She's huddled in a corner with her headphones in on her iPad watching the first Scream movie for the first time ever. She's hit this age where she's kind of able to watch more adult horror movies. And she wanted to start with Scream, which I think is fantastic. It's super cool. And she's over there like on pins and needles. I'm guessing Officer Dewey's about to get got. You would like, let's see. All right, now let me see if I put it in there now. I can probably click on it to pin it. I don't know why I'm having a hard time getting my fingers on these buttons. Let's see. What is going on? Sold twice. I'm watching for the first time on my smart TV. Oh, awesome, dude. I'll absolutely love my smart TV. It makes things so interesting. I did not only see that Jane cover for Nightmare blog that dropped today, but I actually got it. Let's see, pin message. There we go. Yeah, Image Comics has a new issue number 1 coming out today, and it's called Nightmare Blog. I'm not 100% sure of the premise. I haven't read a synopsis for it yet or anything like that, but it seems like a super. It's got to be cool. Just the way this cover looks. It has these H.P. Lovecraft and H.R. Geiger vibes to it, and I just actually was in the process of purchasing it while I was waiting to go live. So there it is, right there. So let's see. Let's take a peek at them real quick. So there's the. Get that off of here. There's the trade dress, which looks awesome. Because Jang isn't a big fan of working with greens, and I actually mentioned to him, I'm glad to see you doing another green cover. And he said, well, it's more cyan. It's a cyan cover, but the Virgin just blew my mind. Like, this is where, like, you see, like, the body elements on here and the arms looks very H.R. Geigerish, like the person who designed the alien stuff back in the day. And then, obviously, with the tentacles and all that, it looks very Lovecraftian, but I'm definitely going to be picking that up. I'm going to check out a synopsis for it down the road and see if it's something that I want to pick up to read or not, but I definitely grabbed it. Definitely. Boom. Put this towards your Hulk 1. Congrats on 1K. Thank you so much, brother. I most definitely will put that in the piggy bank. Dude, I'm going to attempt to buy an Incredible Hulk number 1 with change. So that's how I actually bought my 181 like well over 75% of that purchase for that 181 was bought with change that I saved. I don't ever spend change in any scenario, but I thought that'd probably be the best way to do that. What is up, Becker? How's it going? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, huge fan of Christopher Reeve. Like, that is my Superman right there. That is the Superman. And Superman 78, I was super excited about the series, but then when Miko Suyon did a cover for it, like, I'm a huge supporter of Big Time Collectibles. They work with the very few artists I'm willing to buy retailer exclusives for. I just try not to go down that variant rabbit hole very often. But with John Jane covers, I collect all of his covers, and then I'll pick up Miko Suyon covers every now and then when they're, like, hitting on stuff that I really like. Like, it's got to be a perfect storm of stuff I'm really into, like Superman 78 or The Crow. But both of those artists work very regularly with Big Time Collectibles. And Nelson, who runs that store, is top of the line. I love that they ship in comic shields. And he's just good to his shoppers. I'm sure there's a bunch of shops out there like that, but I've just been above and beyond impressed with Big Time Collectibles. We got War Machine Punisher up in the chat. It would be cool to pay someone in person with the change. Okay, so this I actually bought from my LCS owner. I wouldn't do them like that. So I took all the change that I had because I roll my own change. So at my bank, you can get the coin rolls for free. You don't have to buy them. And there's not a Coinstar or a change counter in my bank or somewhere that's free. All those places that I know of, yeah, it like peels off 10, 12 cents on the dollar or whatever. So I don't do that. Just in my free time here and there, I'm sitting around bored or something, just watching TV. I'll grab a handful of change and just separate it and roll it myself. So I always have rolled coins sitting in the house, a big change jar, change in my car, just keep it everywhere. But I went to the bank and turned it into bills before I went and bought it. I will be working on your Superman some more this weekend, Mark. So, yeah, Dale is doing a commission piece for me. He's doing a Superman. I like it when Superman wrestles planes. Oh, here we go. So me and Beckerman there were talking about the Brandon Roth movie and how he was upset that the biggest villain was a plane. And I thought that was kind of like the best scene in the movie, to be honest with you. It seemed like quite a homage to the first one when Superman saved the plane from crashing by replacing the engine with himself. But visually it was amazing, and what an entrance. What is going on, Zuni? How are you today? You tell him, hey, monkey. Did you wave? Mm-hmm. You didn't wave. Don't say wave. There it is. The big hello. I don't want to read book. You read book. But yeah, so let's take a look at some of the books that I picked up today. You want to? Okay. You want to see some of the books that I got today? So the first one I'm going to show you is the only one that I've actually read so far from today. What is going on? Yeah, it is Batman. So she immediately saw the back of the comic and screamed Batman. But Shazam issue number 4 came out, or 3 of 4, I'm sorry, came out. Oh, yeah, that is Paul and Donna. She sees the sticker from my LCS on here. Well, that doesn't come off, baby. It's a sticker. Go tell Bubba you need a sticker. Go tell Bubba you need a sticker. So issue number 3 of 4 for Shazam came out today, and this was actually really good. I just read it. So with the Future State stuff that happened and everything back in the beginning of the year, they had the Teen Titans stuff where you saw a lot of it was very Shazam oriented and what was going on with him. And this kind of, like it says from the pages of Teen Titans Academy, it kind of still ties back into that. Billy's been depowered. His ability is on the fritz. Get Emma to read it. Mimo will read it. And he's trying to get to the source of the problems. He found out the Rock of Eternity is located in hell, and he's on a mission to go get to it, to try to correct his dysfunctioning powers, because Freddy's laying in a hospital bed slowly dying because he doesn't have the ability to tap into the magic to keep him healthy. So kind of seeing the ending of all this stuff with Future State, I've been kind of waiting for it to deviate. Like, how are we not going to take all these stories to the inevitable Future State conclusion? And we finally got that happening in this issue, where after this issue, you would not expect it to lead to the Future State outcome anymore. But I thought that was really cool. And next up, let's see, that's a DC Connects. We have Suicide Squad King Shark issue number 1. Now, this is a B cover. I'm not normally big on buying B covers. I like to stick to A covers and keep it simple and keep it moving. But I wasn't even going to pick up a physical copy of this. I do have the DC Universe Infinite app. I've had it since its days as a streaming service. And this book is up to issue 4 on the app already. So I can just read it in a nice comic reader app on there. But I could not pass up on that cover. So I figured I'd grab the number 1. Love the cover to death. And maybe down the road, if I want to pass it on or put it together in something with a giveaway or something, I'd at least have it for that. But I just couldn't leave it sitting there. Not today. It was too exciting. That's definitely campaigning for cover of the week. It is in the running for sure for my cover of the week pick. So let's see how that goes. And you can tell that DC is still riding high from the release of the Suicide Squad movie. As many Suicide Squad books we have out right now. I appreciate that. Everybody, if you haven't already, remember to hit that thumbs up. Just go ahead and smash that now. We've had the Black Label series, Get Joker, that's Suicide Squad. The regular Suicide Squad book. We had the annual just drop. Suicide Squad King Shark. And this was obviously being worked on before the movie dropped. They had to have known that Nanawe was going to be an instant hit. And then we have the Suicide Squad kind of being the glue that binds DC continuity together right now. They pop up in everything from Justice League, Swamp Thing, just all over the place. They were even they're even tied into the Crime Syndicate miniseries for a brief run there. Today, I'm drawing a Batman Who Laughs split face with Superman. I will show you when I'm done. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. You've been crushing it lately, man. All the stuff that you've been posting on IG. Super impressive, and I'm looking forward to my next piece from you showing up in the mail. Good afternoon, low budget comics and things. How are you today? See, House of L Comics said I'm getting a commission piece back from CGC this week of all live action Superman. The artist was Sketch Card Girl on Instagram. Dude, that's really cool. I feel like I've seen something recently. Was it a wraparound cover that they did? Feels a wraparound cover they did. I think I might have even commented on that. If you have Chris Reeve on the front cover in the dead center, I think that's what I commented. Like perfect placement for the man himself. Smashing them together. Let's see, War Machine. That's awesome. I love seeing our work on Instagram. What is going on, Wheelchair Superhero 87? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, that was it. Awesome. Very cool. So I definitely saw that. I was super impressed with it. No pun intended. Let's see. Next up, we have Batman issue number 113, and this is obviously the Fear State is going on right now. So this week is a huge week for Fear State, from Batman to Nightwing to the Secret Files and Origins, Miracle Molly to Catwoman. Like, there's so many tie-ins. I'm not diving into all of them. I've learned a long time ago when tie-ins are more relevant than others. Like the Death Metal that they did, the tie-ins were required. There wasn't even an option. And then with Fear State, definitely not required. You can read the main Batman line and get everything you need. You know, get Detective to add a little bit of stank on it. And if it hits any of the stuff you're already reading, you know, that's just going to add a little more context. But I'm not going to be reading the Catwoman one. Definitely not reading the Secret Files and Origin books. But I do read Nightwing digitally, which the new issue for that dropped this week, which is also a Fear State tie-in. So I'm looking forward to reading that. It's been fantastic. But this overall, with the whole Fear State thing, I'm definitely not upset with it, but I'm ready to get past it. I'd rather just go ahead and get to Joshua Williamson's run on Batman. No bad things to say about Fear State so far, but I'm just really excited for the next era overall as a whole. Haven't been impressed with Tynan's time on Batman. I feel like it's just, said it before, just like an acid-fueled neon fever dream. It's just weird to me. I'm not feeling it. Too many characters introduced, not enough done with them. It just seems all over the place. It's got about 37 plot threads going on, and he won't have time to finish them or wrap them all up. So whatever he leaves on the table, he's kind of just leaving it in the next writer's lap. Like, he made that abrupt announcement that he's leaving for Substack and his indie projects. So just kind of leaving the next writer just out on a limb. It's just, I don't know, it was an odd decision in my mind. Next up, Tom Taylor, one of the busiest guys in comics right now. Batman the Detective, number 5 of 6 of the penultimate issue. So this has been pretty cool, man. I forget the name of the little terrorist cell that they have in here, but there's a whole cell of bad guys dressed in all white Batman suits going around executing any citizens that they can find that are alive today because Batman has saved them at some point in their past, and they recognize them as people who should not exist anymore. They should be dead because the Batman shouldn't be doing what he's doing. And this issue is supposed to be kind of the reveal of who's under that mask leading that terrorist cell, as well as Batman kind of diving into this international bat network that he has. So it has been solid from start to finish. It had a little weird scene in the first one where Batman puts on like these enchanted gloves that he keeps on his person apparently, and punched Gentleman Ghost right in the face. But it was weird. Let's see. Hello, what is up, Pops? Quit trying to push the Legionnaires thing. Not feeling it. It's too many letters. Too odd. Too odd. That's 2 days in a row I've seen you pop up with that. That's funny. I'm so hyped with the tone coming out of young Superman and Nightwing. It's really brave of the writers positioning them as wanting to do better than their dads. Can't wait to see more. Dude, that last issue of Son of Kal-El was pretty intense when Jonathan and Kal went and sat on the moon and talked about why Superman doesn't do more than what he does. And his answer was fantastic. He looked at Jonathan and said, well, I've never wanted to cross that line. I've always felt like, okay, Markman, he always felt like this wasn't his home planet. And he felt like thankful and privileged to be able to be here. And he just wanted to try to help out. He didn't want to overstep. And he told Jonathan, but you're different. You were born here. You can do more. You should do more. I thought that was really fantastic. I'm not answering that, Brandon, because you get on here and you ask it every single time, and I've answered you countless times. Countless times. Next up on the list is Flash 774. So what we have here is Wally West really coming back into the fold as the Flash. The cover art on this one's a little weird. His face looks a little odd, but it's been cool so far. He's been reestablished. He's back home. He has his family. He had to go and get a job, and he got this weird kind of dead-end job. And Mr. Terrific came and pulled him out of it and said, you can come work for me. And he's like, I can't just leave these people hanging. And he's like, yes, you can. I actually own this garage. So he went back to Mr. Terrific's laboratories, and he's working there where he has the ability to kind of come and go as he feels. And he can really put his knowledge from the years of being the Flash over the decades and crossing different dimensions and traveling through time. You can put that all in practical use in a laboratory. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. I feel like so far with Adam's run, he's really just been trying to put him back into the proper role as the Flash. Oh, Christ, Dad, look at the stupid crap you just started. Yeah, not happening. Not happening at all. What is going on, Small Town Collectibles? Glad you could make it. Jimmy the Don, just in time for the last pull I have of the week, which is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. It's the last DC pull of the week, at least. All right. So this has been pretty cool so far. And new guy Ryan over here, he was the one that pointed out early on. It's pretty much just like a super version of True Grit, the old John Wayne movie. And it was also remade with Jeff Bridges, which was fantastic. And yeah, just a classic story. Girl's dad gets killed. She wants revenge. She needs someone to help her get it. So the person who killed her parents kind of ran off with this conquering alien race that's going planet to planet, just slaughtering everybody. And they're just always like one step behind where he is, trying to catch up to him. But maybe they'll catch up to him this issue. Maybe since you're only 4 out of 8 in, we won't catch up to him this issue. I can't picture them trying to do a whole secondary kind of story arc inside of an 8-issue mini. So we will see. We will see. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So that was it for the physical pickups. Like I said, I am reading Nightwing, and that's a digital read. Aquaman The Becoming came out today as well, which is a new. It's right here. Here, hand that to Monkey. She needs some lemonade. So no, don't hand her that whole drink. That drink weighs as much as she does. But Aquaman The Becoming, which is a new Aquaman miniseries that's spotlighting Jackson. You see Universe, Infinite. Let's see. Kind of curious what else came out on the app on digital today. Let's see. Share screen. So like I said, I am subscribed and have been subscribed to the DC Universe Infinite. So this app is fantastic. It's actually really good. So Bendis's Justice League run is already available to start reading on here. Romney's Catwoman. So we're not too far behind. It's probably about 5-6 issues. So we have the first Tom Taylor issue on here. So I'll let you know how far behind it is on kind of like new releases hitting here. But there is a lot of digital first, like free to read. You got Batman 89, which is an old issue 2, just came out. Let's see if I can find the digital first stuff. Trending series. Yeah, Batman The World has been on here for a while. Is that a doggy? Here we go. Digital first series. These are stuff like King Shark. King Shark is up to 4 issues on here. Harley Quinn in the animated series 1, the Eat Bang Kill Tour. What's wrong, buddy? Well, y'all got to share the toys, man. You got one in your hand right now. She'll be back over there with it. But this issue 1 of this came out last week, and they're already up to issue 2 on here. All of Infinite Frontiers on there. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Legends of the Dark Knight. What? Oh, Troll? Yeah. So Legends of the Dark Knight is like up to issue 6 or something. They got 11 on there already. Ruby Jessica puzzle box. Only 2 of those are on shelf. There's 8 of them out here on the website already. The milestone stuff is available on here. So this is an awesome app to have for back issue reading, as well as kind of trying out a lot of the new stuff. So I've been trying to get more used to taking advantage of this tool, this resource that I have, because space is limited a lot of times. You might also want to try something out to see if you want to own it in a physical copy. So I don't know, some good stuff. 10K, let's go, yeah. I got the Supergirl cover a few issues back. That was a David Mack cover. I've just gone with the cover A's of them. But yeah, there's some awesome artwork on it. I love the color palettes they're using for it. See, I'm going to send the big time trade dress to CGC. I like it better than the Virgin cover. Yeah, I have the unless you have the black and white one, you don't have a Virgin cover, because the go. No, hold on. Let me see if I have mine over here. They did a trade dress and a limited trade dress, and the black and white one was a Texas Fan Expo exclusive. It's actually a Virgin, but it's got the limited trade dress. But that's why I kept those on displays, because I like how iconic the actual trade dresses are as well. The Superman the Superman font and everything, and the Batman font. It's just iconic. Nothing. You don't buy them individually on the app. On the app, you pay like however much, like $5-6 a month, and everything on the app is 100% just there. They got tens of thousands of back issues. It's really cool how it's structured too, because like you can just look up like events or series, popular characters, and it groups all the reading order together for you. Like when I went back, I wanted to read Convergence. So there's like 97 issues for Convergence, counting the lead-ins, the main story, and all the tie-ins. And it just puts it all into proper reading order for you, or you can read it just the main series or whatever. And I read all 97 issues in like 2 weeks. And that covered the cost of admission for like 2 years worth of a subscription right there. I think it's beautiful how you balance running your life, showing being attentive to loving God. Hey, they come first, man. They come first. I appreciate you saying that. DCEU is getting packed with digital first. DC just launched their Webtoon partnership. Marvel United just got a fresh coat of paint and some digital first titles. Digital is making moves. They really are. They really are. It's kind of like when the Milestone was kicking off. They did the little preview book, or I don't want to say a preview book. They did a book where they kind of spotlighted each character, kind of reintroduced them to a new audience all in one book. And that came out like 2-3 months ahead of time digital, where we read it, talked about it at week's end. It's like Netflix. Yeah, you just pay for the monthly subscription. You have all access. And they also have a merchandise shop. They've got a message boards and community stuff where you can talk like with diehard readers and stuff. You can find a little chat group to whatever it is, or start your own. They got all kinds of stuff going on over there. But yeah, that's really it for this week with the DC stuff. I'll be working on tomorrow, so I won't be pulling my Marvel and indie stuff for tomorrow. I'm trying to remember what I even got. Let's see, brand. I don't know. The last Ronin issue number 4 drops tomorrow, so we're going to get to see the demise of Donatello potentially, as well as Splinter. We'll see how it plays out. We know both of them are being targeted, and Mikey's on his way to try to save them. Speaking of big time collectibles, I've got these John Jang exclusives coming from them, both the trade dress and the Virgin. Excited for those to get here. Let's see. Eat the Rich number 2 drops tomorrow. So I'll be reading that one digital, though. You want some lemonade? Well, you got to come over here and get it. You can't climb on the table. Let's see. Oh, yeah, The Death of Doctor Strange starts, which I was actually excited about this. This was my pick for the week going into the week. And then I start hearing about tie-ins for it and this and that. And if they're cash cowing it, I'm just going to bail on it. I was hoping that it would be like, I miss my Marvel characters. Like I grew up loving Marvel and DC all the same. I still love Marvel comics. Just their current main books are just butt, man. Like they just don't pay them enough love and attention. But I keep trying out these mini-series and stuff, hoping to hit something good. So apparently G just walked in. That's what the kids call my mom. She's been out of town all weekend, so they're very excited to see her. Bro, first yellow CGCs are in that Amy Jo Stein books. Awesome. I'm glad they got there okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. I hate it when they have the shows but canceled after they lost the show because I am dyslexic and digital gives me a headache. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that for certain different people and stuff. But yeah, if you check out that DC app, though, they do have a cool way that the comic reader is formatted. You can either read it all in one page, you can zoom in, or you can actually do this thing where it just kind of takes you to the speech bubbles specifically, like to the bubbles, and it shows you the panel and to the next one. It kind of leads the conversation. So I'm about to be bailing out of here. Dip out real quick. Marvel really jumped into the deep end when their digital content was like 10 plus exclusives. So. But I do appreciate everybody hopping in here. I want to say hey to Mom, see how her trip was and everything. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.